Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another reading vlog. Did I just finish filming my May TBR? Yes, I did. Did I just change my shirt and hope that no one on the internet will notice? Also, yes. This is what happens when you only have like one afternoon to film a whole bunch of different things. You do what you gotta do, you know? So the first book that I am itching to read is It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey. I'm just in like a very summery mood. It's warm outside. It has been getting warmer all week. I'm in a very summer coastal mood. I'm just like, it's ready, it's coming. This is a contemporary romance. It is a famous, bubbly, happy girl moves to a small coastal town, meets grumpy, keep to himself guy who is, I think he's a fishing captain? Sea captain. Basically, it's a grumpy sunshine, opposites attract romance. I've read another book by Tessa Bailey called Secretly Yours, and it was very cute. Also, grumpy sunshine. I really liked it. The spice was pretty spicy in that there was a lot of like dirty talk. So that'll be interesting. I don't know if that's normal for her books, but I'm willing to find out. So let's jump into this one for our prompt jar pick of a romance. Checking in. I am almost finished. I have about 50 pages left in It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey. I completely forgot to check in because I got so sucked into this book. I read it in pretty much one sitting last night. So I got to page like 337 and there's 385 pages in this book. I really like it. I think I've been definitely just craving a romance, like a contemporary romance. Tessa Bailey is the queen of dirty talk. This is not a closed door romance at all. I'm not gonna say it's not anything crazy, like crazy spicy, except like the dirty talk that she gives these characters in every single one of their books. Like she has a formula. It is very much a grumpy sunshine formula that she uses in every single, well, I've read 2 of her books. In the 2 books that I've read so far, they've been grumpy sunshine. And it's just like what they say to each other is absolutely filthy, and I am here for it. It's just so fun. I really like the setting of this one. I like the summer vibes that it gets. I kind of wish that it had been a larger period of time. Like, it's essentially over the course of like 2 months, these people like fall in love and they're ready to give up like, you know, their entire lives for each other, and that's just, I don't know. I don't find that realistic. Like I said, this would be perfect for reading on the beach. This is a just fun, easy read. It doesn't get too deep, doesn't get too dark, doesn't get too spicy, right? But there's just like little elements of each that makes it like not just a shallow romance. There's substance to it, which is nice. So yeah, so far I'm rating this pretty highly, probably like a 4-star. I don't think I'm totally in love with it. I think I'm really picky when it comes to giving 5 stars to contemporary romances. Like, it really needs to be something new and knock me off its feet before I go there. But if it's good, I'll probably rate it at a 4. So let's see what happens in the next 50 pages or so. Hey guys, just checking in. I did finish It Happened One Summer. As I suspected, the last 50 pages were very cute. We wrapped everything up. I really liked this book. It was such an easy read, so quick and fun. Tessa Bailey's writing style is just so easy to digest and to get through. I like her character arcs and how, at least in the 2 books that I've read from her, both people kind of make changes. Now, she 100% has a formula. So, like, she, like my girl, Allie Hazelwood, like the men, big and tall and large, and the women, you know, not necessarily small, but, like, there's definitely a personality, like, coupling that she uses. She loves the grumpy sunshine. Like, the girl is always the sunshine and the guy's always grumpy or has, like, you know, slight OCD tendencies. So, but it's a it's a formula that works, you know? So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It was just, I would recommend it. It was so fun. Good stuff. So, moving on. We have to pick our next book for this month. And I think I am going to go ahead and do my second prompt. So I'm probably going to do them in the order that they were picked. And that would be a book that has been made into a show or movie. See that? And I picked Kakurio. I'm on volume 9. This has definitely been made into an anime. I've seen the anime. It's really good. Like, very faithful to the manga as far as I can tell. I love the art style. Like, isn't that gorgeous? The manga and the anime have very similar art styles. They're just, it's really pretty. They're easy to read books. Very, like, cozy, cooking. I've heard it, like, described as a combination of, like, Food Wars meets Legends and Lattes. Because it's got that, like, sort of fantasy, cozy fantasy element that kind of revolves around the cooking aspect. I've never seen Food Wars, so I don't know if that's an accurate description, but just really cute. I've been picking these up at half-price books, so saving a little bit of money there too. I think, so these I normally finish within like an hour. Like, it does not take me very long to read a manga. So let's talk right away about the third book that we picked this month, because knowing me, I'm going to forget to update you. So let's just talk about it now. The third book for the prompt of an envelope or typewriter on the cover. I picked Ruthless Vows by Rebecca Ross. I have just been so excited to read this book. I've had it, I pre-ordered this one, and then I just never touched it because I read Divine Rivals, and I talk about books that give you like a book hangover or send you into a slump because nothing is going to compare to it. That book completely ruined me because I loved it. I loved the story. I loved the focus on the characters' relationships and their inner feelings and their kind of dealing with the broader issues that are happening in their world. And oh my god, the ending, the cliffhanger was insane. So if you haven't read it yet, highly recommend it. I'm trying not to give away too much, but it was beautiful. It's a beautiful story. And I could not bring myself to have that story end. So I've just been putting off reading Ruthless Vows. I have. If you're curious about the typewriter on the cover, I got the Barnes, I think this is the Barnes & Noble. No, this is just the normal edition. This is not the Barnes & Noble special edition. But they have it has a typewriter. It says Dear Roman on there. And I believe my copy of Divine Rivals has the matching typewriter that says Dear Iris. So it's very cute. I love that they match. I don't have very many series that match the whole way through because I tend to do like bargain hunt, like book buying, and I'm not too picky with having things kind of like completely match. So I just kind of take what I can find and make the most of it. So I will check in once Kakurio is done and we've started some Ruthless Vows. guys, I just wanted to check in real quick because I have completely finished my entire TBR. It's pretty late at night, which is why I'm talking softly. But as predicted, I finished Kakurio in one sitting. I read it last night, 2 nights ago, maybe at this point. It's a pretty short volume, but it is just as cozy and fun as I remember. So would really recommend if you're into like the cozy vibes. This is a good one. Moving on to, I don't know if it's a shocker. I knew that I was excited for Ruthless Vows. I knew that it was going to be a book that I fell in love with because Divine Rivals was one of my favorite books, if not my most favorite book of last year. I read this in 4.5 hours. I absolutely flew through this. I didn't stop, I didn't eat, I barely moved, which is why there's no check-ins, and also no film of me actually reading this book. I don't know that I can give a very coherent review right now. This is a beautiful end to a really, really beautiful story. If you like epistolary novels, things that are like written or through letter exchanges, or if you're not sure if you like those kind of novels, this is a good series to start with, I think. Hey guys, I have slept finally. Had a little bit more time to process Ruthless Vows by Rebecca Ross. I really like it. I think the more I thought through the duology as a whole, the more I liked it. It's just a really beautiful story. I really liked how the magic was really in the more mundane things as opposed to like some big overarching world-changing magic. It was like very much finding the magic and the joy in the small things in life. I think my ramble last night was really just about how much I really find myself enjoying like wartime stories based in like World War II, World War I. It's kind of a fraught relationship that I have with those stories because they stress me out, but I love them. So yeah, I really liked it. This is my first 5-star of the year. I thought it was just a beautifully written book, a beautiful story. I think duologies are probably my new like favorite form of storytelling. Like I feel like a lot of books don't need to be a trilogy, right? Having this be just a duology and cut and condensed into 2 books made the arc of the story really feel more natural. I think it would have been very easy to turn this into a trilogy. Like some parts probably could have been fleshed out and dragged out into a longer arc, but I think the choice not to do that made a lot of sense. Because I feel like we really would have gotten bogged down into like some of the side characters' motivations and quests. We would have gotten perhaps a little too off track of the focus being on, Roman and Iris's relationship. So yeah, I liked the storytelling. I liked the choices that were made. I felt like there were parts, especially towards the end of Ruthless Vows, where there were some like abrupt changes and not every decision was made in character, for me anyway. I think it worked. It was good decisions, but it wasn't, it didn't really feel as seamless as Divine Rivals and like the first half of Ruthless Vows really felt. So that was interesting, and I wonder if maybe that part of the book didn't get as much attention as it should have. I don't know. But anyway, that is the third and final prompt that I picked from my TBR jar. So I'm kind of torn about what to do because I am quite a mood reader, but I feel like this book really kind of put me into a little bit of a slump. Like, I'm really not feeling the itch to dive into something completely new. I don't know. Anyway, I will check in once I've made a decision. Hey guys, editing Amanda here just to say thanks for sticking this one out. It's been a kind of bit of a roller coaster. I definitely did not expect to knock out all 3 prompts in the first week of May. And I definitely didn't expect Ruthless Vows to send me into the reading slump that it has. So it's a couple days later. I am finally editing this video together, and I really have not done much reading since finishing Ruthless Vows. So I'm just going to wrap it here. I think the second half of this month is just going to be purely mood reads and whatever, kind of fits my fancy. If I feel like picking from the jar, I'll pick from the jar and I'll record it. If I don't, I'm just going to say, hey, I'm in the mood for this book right now, and we're going to read it. Let me know what you think of the video. I am very new to this. I would love some constructive criticism. What did you like? What did you not like? Things like that. Really helps me out. It just gives me a little bit more direction and a better idea of what I can really focus and improve on. So with that, I will bid you a good night because it's, again, very late at night. And happy reading. I hope everyone is making it through their TBRs, and I hope that the books are treating you well. So I will see you in the next one. Bye guys!